I like to start with a feint. And feinting, hey, what's up?
Hi. Are you fainting?
Am I fainting?
Fainting?
No, like feinting an attack.
Oh. Right?
Right? Hands up. I'm going to attack you.
Right.
I'm going to attack you.
Okay.
And you know I'm going to attack you, right?
Right.
If I went like this,
Ah.
you would think that I'm attacking you there.
Right.
But I'm not. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Right? That's what we're doing. So I can't really kick today because yesterday I had my nads cut open and burnt shut. So this guy is standing between me and my car and he's mad at me about this parking job. Yeah, so I screwed that up and I'm like, hey man, sorry. That should be good enough. But he's not letting me get to my car, right? I've made a move to go towards my car. He heads me off at the pass. I'm like, well, okay, I make a move to go the other way, right? I started to look behind me. I realized that there's not really anywhere I could go. I can't make it back into the building. He's cutting me off. He's made it clear. I'm like, yo, man, get back. He says something like,
Fuck you, I'm not letting you get back.
you're not a very good bad guy. You're not very scary. I need you to be scarier. It's my shortcoming if I fail to recognize that we are currently, that we already are fighting and go, well, you know, he keeps moving to intercept, but maybe let me just try to do like this, right? And get by like that. Exactly.
Yo, give me your number.
You know? I say, hey, you need to move so I can leave. And if you don't, we are currently fighting. Just because he hasn't hit me yet doesn't make this not a fight. So I'm going to throw the first punch. First punch is going to look like this. Let's go over here so we're not disrupting the pediatric therapy place. People are very predictable. They'll react. If you do like this, they do that. Right? If I pick my foot up, they worry about my foot. Or they do the old, you know, this one here, like they got to pee. Or like, oh, God, that hurt. I just squeezed them. They're swollen, and I just squeezed them together. So I like to just show this kick and then put it back down and throw the punch. It's very similar to a Superman punch. It's just boom, boom. Yeah, see what it does? It brings his head. The other option we have is one I like is if I want to show this one and step down. We did that with the wing kick. Remember one of our first Kick Street videos was this kick followed by this punch. You don't even have to do the kick. You could just flick. I just flick at his nads. If I flick this at his nads, he doesn't. And Jake kind of thinks that I might really do it. You know what I mean? Because I might. So flick.
Remember.
Yeah. 2, 3. 2, 3 becomes really important if we're throwing the first strike because we need to plan for it to kind of land. And I'll tell you why 2, 3 is really good as a good first strike. I throw the 2 and it lands solid. Boom. Then the 3 lands solid. Bing. And we're probably done. But let's, you know, spitball some ideas. Let's say I throw the 2 and he fades this way. He's running into the 3. Boom. Let's say I throw the 2 and he comes inside and forward, right? And I miss this and I throw the 3. Now the 3 has become a pretty good clinch, right? Let's say I throw the 2 and he backs up out of the way. And then I throw he maybe is thinking about, he wants to attack me and I throw the 3 again. It either hits him or it makes him go like, oh, this motherfucker's throwing some heat. You know what I mean? So we don't just want to go, well, that didn't work. Anytime we want to throw the first punch, it's going to be 2. It's going to be a cross and a hook or 2, 3. So this seems like hokey movie nonsense, and this is going to seem like a bullshido type thing, but this is a real thing. This works for real. If you wear a hat or you have a napkin or whatever and you throw it at them, like this is a real move. Like this, that works. That works for real. It seems like nonsense. It seems like something out of a movie, but that it works. We need a good straight punch and then a good hook punch, or vice versa if we're southpaw or whatever. But you can throw the first strikes and it be considered self-defense. So, legally speaking, what's the legal standard for what's self-defense? And right now there's some idiot down there commenting, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. It's like, why wouldn't you just rather legally defend yourself and like not have either of those happen? I'd rather none of that happen. So here's the measuring stick. Reasonableness. It's what a reasonable person thinks is reasonable. That's an important distinction. It's not what you think is reasonable.
Yep.
Because there's no promise that you're a reasonable person. everyone thinks they are reasonable. Like, you think that your opinion is the very rightest, most importantest one. But statistically, that's probably untrue, right? It's what a reasonable person would think is reasonable. You can't just say, I was in fear for my life. It doesn't matter that you were in fear for your life. I got that a lot. Like, I'd say, okay, so how did this happen? Well, I was in fear for my life. Okay, but why? Well, because I was in fear for my life. And they think if they just repeat that and say it enough, that it means they have a license to do whatever they want. That's not the way it works, right? You have to be able to explain in words why what you did was the only thing you could do. So if I want to punch this guy first, I need to explain that he's much bigger and much stronger than me. I need to explain that he's taking an aggressive posture with me. And that's how I justify hitting first. So when I hit first, boom, and hit second, and hit third, or whatever, I'm going to hit him until this is no longer a problem. I'm not going to hit him until he's unconscious. I'm not going to hit him until he's dead. I'm not going to hit him until I feel very good about myself. I'm not going to hit him until I get tired. I'm going to hit him until he's not a problem anymore. Maybe I give him the old bop, bop, and he drops like a sack of potatoes. Cool. Maybe I miss completely. He backs up and backpedals, right? And he feels the thunder and the lightning, and it's like, whoa, man, yeah,
Have a good
and then
night.
you're good.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, dude, that's not even my car. And he's like, oh, now we can be friends. And then it's over. So you have to be able to explain it, and you have to quit when that threat no longer exists. And I know that that's not super cool, and it's not super badass, and you ninjas down in the comment section aren't super stoked about that. But
You have to explain it to other people.
yeah.
Why did you keep hitting him while he was down?
Yeah, and if you want to hit someone when they're still down, we can make a case for that too. Check out our video called Ground and Pound for Self-Defense. And make sure you tune in next week. We're going to do attacking someone from behind in self-defense. The decision to throw the first punch is a serious one. There's ethical, legal, and tactical considerations that you have to make despite all the bullshit on both sides of the argument all over the internet. Now, one place you can go to help you sort through all the bullshit in martial arts and self-defense on the internet is McDojo Life. If you have not seen McDojo Life, you are missing out. This guy has interviewed everybody. We're talking internationally known mega celebrities in martial arts like Artem Lobov and Icy Mike from Hard to Hurt. I'm going to link a video up there where he just interviewed me on his channel, and I'm also going to link his Instagram down below. You need to go check this guy out now and subscribe.